Yeah. Are you feeling it?
Because anything happens now and the game ends, she has won. Because she has two.
Microphone check.
Rest to 15, rest to 13, rest to Basura because they saw team y'abakazi basajja ba n'obuvuma bulungi gundi twali tumutayira naawe kikadde ku gundi kuba yafuna ebizibu oli bikke anye n'abakozi kitegedde
sirime kino ekyajja simwe kino tiimu y'abakubi abamudishira nabajali
Hello. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen from East Africa, but a very good evening from West Africa and a good evening from Southern Africa. It has been about 7 hours today over a 48-player competition that is happening here at Wereberi Pool Arena, the town of Kireka, the city of Kampala in the country of Uganda. And yet of the 48 players, we have had 3 ladies participating alongside men. From the first round up to the semi-finals, the ladies, if they had gone that far, we are being head started with +3, in rest to 4, and rest to 5, and rest to 6 respectively, from the round of last 16 to the round of last 4. In the final, we have one of the ladies, that is Rasheeda Motesi, in a tournament where ladies are being given a small head start in the final of a Ugandan comp for the second time in 3 weeks. She came second tournament that happened, also having Malvan Mukonza, by the way, in participation. She came second to Ian Kazibwe, tournament that was in the city of Entebbe. Here she is in the final against an even tougher player in Caesar Chandiga. Scores are actually 1-0 Caesar in the lead. But when you had to factor in the +2 with which Rasheeda was head started, that is why the score is at now 2-1. Rasheeda has taken down quite convincingly one of the best players from the city of Gulu in Walter Odoki, 6-0 in the semi-final. She also took down Habibu Sevuguzi 5-4 in the quarterfinals. Remember, she was being head started with +1. Then she met Victoria Namuyanja, fellow lady, beat her in the round of last 16. In the round of last 32, she took down a guy that is called Simba. And then in the first round, I think she won by a walkover. And the two players, many pool enthusiasts in Uganda and beyond do consider them Uganda's best players, male and female category respectively, and yet just 24 hours ago they had very indifferent performances in the National Open Championship, the tournament for which a car is given for the best man and the best lady. Caesar did lose his National Open crown to Bwanika Mansur, while Rasheeda was beaten in the first round, would you believe, by Zaimat Nabafu 5-1. Very convincingly for Caesar, he was beaten in the round of last 16 by Dan Movido. So this is Rasheeda trying to make a clearance, trying to equalize actual scores, but also trying to increase her lead to 3-1. When you add to factor in the +2 with which she has been head started at the start of this match. In these matches where ladies are involved with men, with ladies being head started, one time that Caesar has faced off with a lady, a tournament that happened right before the tour of Jerry and Malova about 2 months ago. It was Rita Nimasima facing Caesar in the round of last 16. I remember Rita only potting 6 balls in the entire race. Rasheeda will have to pot, but also not to deny herself white ball for the last yellow. Very crucial where the white ball will be resting. She is snookered. And by being snookered, she knows that frame number 2, she is losing it as well. She's using this tournament, Rasheeda, as a recovery competition for that unmemorable performance in the National Open Grand Finale. Will she find her yellow? No. She scratches, she puts the white ball, and knows that Caesar will be winning this frame, and scores will be going to 2-2. It is the third time Rasheeda is finding herself in a final of a competition involving men, sometimes with her as the only female participant, and all three. No, it is the fourth. I think fourth, all 3 finals she has lost them. But how on earth a lady reaches a final of a competition playing against men? You can just get out of superlatives describing how talented that young woman is. Caesar has a little bit of a more serious face than he was in the quarterfinals and semifinals respectively. Actually, he was playing against guys who he's supposed to be their inspiration. But how seriously he is taking this woman. And maybe he knows that the lady has now the smile is one. For one of the very few times Caesar ever gets to smile before winning the match. It is Caesar 2 and Rasheeda 2 in a race to 7. So Rasheeda's head start has now disappeared in thin air. So many senior players at the venue, senior and non-senior players were involved in the National Open Grand Finale last year. Probably in the background you can see Angela Bosinje, Sandra, and PRE Victoria Namiyanja ladies. Rod Nakawesi, and also a few men, John Aturije, Peter Mainja, Pacquiao, Ibrahim Makayanja, and the entire playing contingent from the district of Gulu, by the way, who have dominated the quarterfinals: Moses Omara, Walter Odoki, and then of course, in a way, Caesar Chandigarh, in a way. It is a scratch on the break. Rasheeda puts the white ball, the wrong ball on the break. Chance for Caesar to increase his lead now to 3. By the way, the comp that Rasheeda did reach the final about 3 weeks ago in Entebbe, where she lost out to Ian in that final. She took down, if I'm not mistaken, Peter Mainja and Joseph Kasozi before facing before facing Ian Kaziwe in that final. The free shot did not come through for Caesar, most especially that the black ball got packed right in front of that pocket, which is on the top left of your screen, and yet Caesar has a red ball behind. He will have to be wary, maybe play cautiously, trying to open up that red ball when he gets chance. I'm not so sure what he's contemplating. All right, sight of that red ball. Maybe this is the shot that Caesar could use to open up that dead red ball. The one in between black and the red, which is on the center pocket. That is the shot to open it up. It is open. That is what differentiates good players from very good players. In one moment, it was a bad game. In the next moment, it is a good and a very finishable game. There are cash prizes to win today for the top, I think, top 4. And later on Monday, majority of these players and some of the fans will be traveling to Kenya, Nairobi, to participate in the PRE-MCHANA Open Championship. By the way, the tournament starts this Wednesday. But what the Kenyans do, they first hold an all-Kenyan event, which is called the Shujaa wa Kenya, and I'm getting information that it has been won by Brian Kiptalam, the guy that is nicknamed Lotto. And courtesy of that win, Lotto will participate in the Super 8 competition representing Kenya. But representing Caesar himself, the Scorpion has won 3 frames in a row and is now leading for the first time in the match 3-2. Welcome to the stream, Dixon Yego supporting Caesar. You're asking how many Ugandans will be participating in the PRE-MCHANA Open. About 18 ladies and about 27 men. Big delegation raiding the Pride of Africa starting tomorrow. Be prepared. And of course a few fans as well as one umpire. Matsadisho, you're watching from South Africa, welcome. And you are welcome to the stream. You are always watching. You're such a very loyal lover of the game and supporter of these streams. Thank you very much. And yes, always so proud waving your Mzansi flag. Cynthia Fred, yes. Yeah, thank you for that. Franklin De Bruyne. You're asking where will the Mchana games be streamed? Personally, I will be streaming on a new Facebook page which is called the Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter. That is Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter, because my original Facebook page, Break and Finish Live, is suspended by Facebook. It cannot be used at all while it still exists. Therefore, I can only stream on a friend's Facebook page. So kindly follow Big Money Billiards Uganda chapter on Facebook. Then you watch the Grand MCHANA Open on Facebook, and then YouTube, this very platform, this very YouTube channel. Marvin Makandiera, thank you for watching. You're asking who defeated Kayanja Ibra. Where I am, I'm a little bit distant from the chat, but I'm just trying to sort out where his name is. Moses Omara is the one who defeated Ibrahim Kayanja. I've been given the information by former PAU tournament director Ismail Kalibala. Saison Alfred, you're asking who took out the champ. Mansour was beaten in the first round by Walter Odoki, the guy whom Mansour did beat yesterday in the round of last 16 as he was on the way to winning the car. Little Enos, you're saying Caesar is very happy for today. He seems happy. He's a very jolly guy, and I've just loved the sportsmanship in him. After that big loss in the biggest competition in the land, he decides to come and participate in this small competition, then be happy with the fellow players. But in competition, what cue ball from the Scorpion. I like the fact that he's taking Rasheeda seriously. Caesar now is leading 4-2, and the two frames that Rasheeda is having are head starts. And Caesar's very good friend, Kalib Mahiri, has just tipped him with enough money only to buy a bottle of soda. Robert, thank you for watching from 254. Yes, it was a little bit fortunate, but stuff happens, eh? Yeah, a little bit unfortunately. That's so unfortunate. Moise Rogers, yeah, saying Rasheeda is in her straight weekly competition final. I think yes, by the way, because ever since that competition where she was beaten by Ian in the final, she has not been playing comps again. So she's reaching finals, playing against men in 2 tournaments respectively. And while she is being head started with +1 in most of the competition, besides Habib, for the other matches she has been winning with or without the head start. And a very deserved finalist, Rasheeda is. Kasumba Michael, bigging up all the Caesar fans. Okay, thank you for watching. Satellite Media, thank you for watching. And you're also greeting all Caesar fans. All right, Linda Langat, you said these ones are hungry for your money, probably watching from Kenya. I've just gotten the disturbing news that the Zimbabwean team may not be able to make it to the MCHANA Open. The players and the media man, it's a little bit frustrating. Nonetheless, life goes on. It will be a very well attended competition from players from Kenya, Tanzania, Malawi, South Africa, Ghana, also Britain, as well as one player from Portugal. Rasheeda now up against 5 reds, spotting one off the other. The game is now open in a split second. She's a classy player, this young woman. Just one shot that has changed the whole footing of the frame. She has never played against Caesar before today. Comic Addict is asking if it is planning to take the streaming rights of MCHANA Open, and the answer is no. Detective from Chisubi, thank you for watching. Malay Musa. It is once again the final of today's 48-player competition that was organized as players are testing their skills right after the National Open Grand Finale, but also where they stand before the Grand PRE-MCHANA Open Championship, which is starting on Wednesday, which is now the day after tomorrow, because from where we are streaming, it is already Monday morning. Maybe a neutral supporter will probably want Rasheeda to win this frame. Maybe to try and maybe make us think that it's a little bit possible to mount a comeback here. But he has not utilized her chance well. Neither has she potted that red ball she's just played. Neither has she set it perfectly in that pocket. And yet Caesar responds by playing a safety, by snookering her. She'll want Rasheeda to play off the cushion maybe. There she goes. She actually was having sight of that red ball, and had she potted it, she would have had an opportunity to try and win this frame. Even Caesar being Caesar, Rasheeda has successfully played him under some bit of pressure.
Nganyangnya udah kayak dong konyet pe madong merah konyet. Mencolok. Konyet mencolok.
So as we stand right now, Caesar needs to win 3 frames while Rasheeda needs 5 out of 7. A seeming impossibility. This was an attempt by Caesar to open up that pocket, and it just came close, but not close enough. He'll have another attempt, drawing the white ball backwards to open up the corner pocket on the top left. Again close, but once again not close enough. At least he has been able to get his yellow ball away. His intention was to use the white ball, pot that red ball. But now, again, the Scorpion is good to go. And while Rasheeda has defeated a number of men in comps like this, including Mansour at one time, including Kalima Paul at one time, by the way, so many. She's facing Caesar for the first time, and for the first time in the match, Caesar gives a chance away for Rasheeda to make a clearance that could win her this frame. It's a risky decision by Rasheeda to start with this ball. There's a chance she could get herself snookered. Actually, she has gotten the white ball quite perfectly to the center pocket where she will be potting that red ball. I want to think that she will play either top spin or simply roll the white ball. As it pots the red ball, white ball follows up the red up to the cushion maybe. Didn't bounce off the cushion enough. She has a chance to try and put that black ball either diagonally to the corner pocket on the top left of your screen or to the center pocket on the left. She's going for the center and misses. And maybe she knows she has not only missed that ball, she may also have missed her chance to try and mount a comeback on Caesar, who is now playing with a wide smile all over his face. Caesar.
Come on, Caesar!
Will it be a scratch, a foul? Yes, it is. And the Caesar concedes. It is Rasheeda 3 and the Caesar 4. Doreen Kateseme, you say you're still feeling bad for Ibra last night. No, Ibra was second out of 5,000 players, by the way, winning himself some money and a brand new Super League pool table. Super League quality is a very good brand of pool table. It's a better brand than the one that you are watching, that this tournament is being played on. So don't worry, he's okay. Coming second in the National Open is not bad. I know he really wanted it badly, the win, but he had never reached the round of last 32 before yesterday. So if he was in the final, I think it is something he can take home with Caesar to break again, leading 4-3. If he loses this frame, then we have an equalizer and the match starts again. He needs 3 while Rasheeda needs 4 out of 6 now. And it Caesar breaks and puts 1 yellow. A relatively good split of the balls. He could go for the yellows, could go for the reds. Reds are definitely positioned slightly better, but you can't fault him for playing the yellows either. Actually, yellows are better. A realistic chance that Caesar could win this one by break and finish. A break and finish is not on anymore now as he gets to miss a ball, Caesar. What I'm waiting to see is what Rasheeda plans with that red ball, which is entangled between about 4 of Caesar's yellows. Maybe she's trying to put that red ball to the corner pocket. So many misses from Rasheeda today or tonight. And such things can't work when your opponent is most especially Caesar, who responds by missing again. A match that is being now played at a very low level, whereby players are making miss after miss between themselves. Maybe it's a sign of nerves and pressure. Of course, when you're a man playing against a woman, there is a way you feel small about yourself. Sometimes it causes you to have a lowered playing level. Now the confidence seems to have gotten back for Rasheeda. The important ball is that yellow in between Caesar's reds near the top right end of the table. Maybe Rasheeda is playing this shot to pot and also open up that same situation. Yes, she pots. Not a very bad shot, but I doubt that she can pot that red to any of the corner pockets on this table. A very happy crowd of revealers at the venue. They seem to be enjoying their Sunday night away. But in East African time, they have already enjoyed their Sunday night away. They are now enjoying their Monday morning, starting the week by watching a final of this 48-player competition, where immediately after, both of these players will be probably heading home to rest and then wake up tomorrow to prepare their trip by road to Nairobi. Only 2 players whom I know will be traveling by air, even this distance of 12 hours by road. That is Michelle and Diana. Chance for Caesar to win frame number 5. Rasheeda is starting to believe, I think, in her mind that she's probably not winning this match. Maybe she has realized that the kind of opponent she's having is not one that gives you chance and then you return the chance back and then expects to play again. How he moves the white ball around the table and in between the opponent's balls, and every time it comes so perfect. That is the superior pattern of the Scorpion. Caesar 5 and Rasheeda 3. This time it seems a more realistic opportunity for Rasheeda to win at least a frame in this final. I personally don't think she will win, but at least win a frame or two. I want to beg your pardon, she has won frame 1. She just wants to win a second and maybe try to start a meaningful comeback here, but this one has to be a big shot, has to be on target, draws the white ball backwards, and then it moves rightwards just like that. Beautiful skill. White is safe, no need to worry. She simply has that black ball to roll to the corner pocket on the top left of your screen, diagonally. Very good clearance from a top class female player. She will never miss this black from this kind of range. Rasheeda 4 and Caesar 5. Game on. Some money these players are fighting for, not so much. For the winner, by the way, we have a very weak currency. It is 800,000 Uganda shillings, which is just under 290 US dollars. For the winner, then divide that money by 2 for number 2, further divide by 2 for number 3, and also further divide by 2 for number 4. Third place match is also ongoing between the two players who lost the 2 semi-finals. That is Moses Omara and Walter Odoki. Tournament has been organized by Wedderberry Pool Arena. I do remember when Caesar was winning a first and second and third and fourth frame, he was all smiles. Now he's wearing the tough face again. I just want to see if something is about to happen. I like to see Caesar when he's having some kind of score to settle. These female players, some of the Ugandans, including that one who is rocking the balls, by the way, she's a player herself. She's called Angela, one of those veteran players. She's of course come to lose her place on the national team. Has won quite a number of competitions of the Polar Station of Uganda, about 4 of them in between 2012 to 14. That is very, very, very unprecedented from Caesar. Good morning to you, Mr. Katerega, watching on Break and Finish Live YouTube. And very shortly, by the way, I'll be sharing the link of the Facebook page where I'm going to be streaming the PRE-MCHANA Open. Yes, the link has been shared in the comment section by the page admin. That is the link to the page that is called Big Money Billiards Uganda Chapter. Also the YouTube channel, which is this very channel. Now Rasheeda is seemingly going for a 5th. And would you ever imagine that a female player would try and win 3 frames against Caesar in a comp final? That is why I like to say that some of these top Ugandan female players like Rasheeda and others are simply world class. Caesar concedes, Rasheeda 5, Caesar 5, rest to 2. Do not sleep, keep us company.
Fourth to 8.
Little Ernest, thank you for watching. You say YouTube consumes less data, most especially from my home country of Uganda. Of course, we are not even permitted to use Facebook because it was banned by government. So we use it illegally using VPNs, which also consume battery and consume data. So some of the games, when it is Ugandan versus Ugandan, I like to stream them on YouTube because the most interested people are a YouTube fraternity. But in most parts of Southern Africa and West Africa, it is pretty much Facebook. That's why I use it so extensively when I get the chance to stream games like PRE-MCHANA, which is starting this Wednesday. I like to hear some predictions from you. Predictions. It's race to 2. 5-5, race to 7, now race to 2. Rasheeda is seemingly going away with another. This girl trying to win 4 in a row against Caesar. When Caesar won the first 3 frames,